Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, everybody, sound check, sound check. Can you hear me? Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Okay, this should do it, right? Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube. This is trading. Yes, everybody, this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. The three pillars. Pillar number one, M stands for the market. And we are trying to do this with the basic module, beginner module, intermediate module. Pillar number two is the strategy, everybody. We are trying to do this with the advanced module, strategy, system, indicators, and talking about the trader more in the Forex course 202. Okay, if you remember, everybody, last time we showed you the picture, right? This one. Okay, so this is the Forex course 202 here. It's called Advanced Trader Development Program. One more time, everybody, if you are not receiving email notifications from JForex platform, which is this one, please send an email to research@dukascopy.com and write that you are not receiving webinar notifications from the JForex platform. Hello, Olufemi, how are you? Moving forward, what do champion traders always say? Champion traders always say that we are not going to live and die on a trade-by-trade basis, right? And my 50 cents on the left, when the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. See here, you are scared, right? Don't be afraid to do the right thing. What is the right thing to do? Hello, Sue, how are you? Follow the rules, follow the concepts, enter one more time. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. The webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Either way, don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. That being said, today, market structure and trends, the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame. So we learned about in our last lesson, everybody, we learned about the relationship. Okay, we learned about the relationship, and we have the confirmation time frame, and we have the trading time frame. Okay, so one more time, everybody, if you are going to enter on the 15-minute chart, you should check the 1-hour chart before you enter the market. If you are going to trade a 30-minute chart, you should check the 4-hour chart before you enter the market. If you are going to enter from the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour chart, you should check the daily before you enter the market, and then daily, weekly, monthly. Okay? Now, scalpers are excluded from this relationship, everybody. If you are a scalper, or if you are thinking of being a scalper, you know, scalping candlestick formations on the 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, whatever, then you don't need to check the 1-hour chart. Make sense? Oh, really? Yes, really. Okay, but if you are a day trader, then you should check your confirmation time frame before you enter the market. Olufemi, on what time frame do you trade? And Sue, on what time frame do you trade? And everybody else online, on what time frame do you trade, everybody? What is your trading time frame? Somebody is asking on the other streaming platform, what is yours? My time frame is the 4-hour chart. Somebody is asking, everybody, what should I do? You know, there is no right or wrong, everybody. You need to make a choice. Make sense? So, can't we scalp from 50-minute chart? No, you can't. Okay, 15 minutes, it's not considered a scalp anymore. Okay, don't ask me why. This is how the industry is set up. Make sense, everybody? Okay, I trade on the 15-minute charts. Okay, so starting from today, Olufemi, you should check the 1 hour chart too. Are you in any trades, Olufemi and Sue? So we can check what the confirmation time frame is doing in relationship to the trading time frame. Yeah, everybody, you cannot scalp the daily chart, you know. I'm going to make a daily scalp. This is not this is not scalping anymore. Make sense? Why not, boss? Because look how many charts and patterns you have in between. Hello, Alex, how are you? Olufemi, are you in any trades so we can check the confirmation time frame? Or Sue, are you in any trades so we can check the confirmation time frame? We did with Alex already. In the meantime, everybody, in the meantime, you are going to have something like this, and you are going to have something like this. And this is the monthly chart, left up corner. We have the weekly chart, left down corner. We have the daily chart, up right corner, just an example. And we have the 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart down in here. Okay, why not the 15 minute? It's always, remember, focus on the skill, everybody. Make sense? We have the 4 charts. Okay, no, I'm not in any trade. I am okay, boss. Very good. Yes, I'm Euro New Zealand. Very good. So would you be so kind and tell us your entry price, your stop loss, and take profit? Okay, now in between, everybody, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart are somewhere in here. The daily chart is somewhere in here. The weekly chart is somewhere in here. And the monthly chart is somewhere in here. And something like this. Question: how are you going to trade? How are you going to trade the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour chart? Somebody's typing, oh my god, right? Do you want to be a professional trader, everybody? Trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. And right now we are learning about the market. Okay, and we are learning about the trading time frame, and we are learning about the confirmation time frame, and we are learning about the probabilistic thinking, right? Probabilistic thinking. Let's make a poll, everybody. Long or short on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Daily time frame is confirmation for the 4 hour trade? Yes, ma'am. Teacher Samantha, Teacher Sue, Teacher Olufemi, Teacher Alex, how are we going to make pips and money on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Long or short? Long or short, everybody? What do you think? This is one of the lessons you should watch 2 or 3 times, everybody. Make sense? You are going to understand why beginner traders, we are losing in here. Make sense? Not every time, but most of the time we are losing. and it's going to, at the end of the lesson, believe me, if you are going to listen and focus, is going to make total sense to you. You're going to say, oh my god, you know, this is why I've been losing that much. Make sense? So everybody, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, long or short? James says long. Okay, teacher James, you know, long, Swiss take profit, stop loss. Give me a second, everybody. Where are EuroCAD, NZJPY here? Okay, NZJPY. Next one is going to be Euro NZD, and Sue says it coordinates 1.72541 is the take profit. From the daily, and the entry at coordinates entry is at, oh, the stop loss, it's at 1.69813. Okay, so what day did you enter, Sue? This is the stop loss. So we need your entry. So this is the take profit, everybody. Green, edit label, take profit. Okay, so we need Euro New Zealand daily chart. We need the entry, price level, and the date. Can you show us GBP CHF? Okay, Alexia, if we have time, alright? So we're back in here. James, long. Samantha, long on the 4 hour, but there is no setup. 1 hour without confirmation, uptrend. I will go short on the 4 hour, break the trend line pad. Okay, so teacher Olufemi, teacher Samantha, and teacher James, why are we going long if the daily is making lower lows, lower highs? Make sense, everybody? And also, you know, on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, no, I'm not saying that anybody is right or wrong, I'm just asking questions. And, you know, on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, isn't the market behaving like that after an extension, a retracement must come? No, I'm not saying that James, Samantha, and Olufemi are wrong. I'm asking questions. So one more time, teacher James, teacher Samantha, and teacher Olufemi, why are we going long on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, when the daily chart is the confirmation time frame, and the confirmation time frame, it's making lower lows, lower highs? Make sense? As a pattern, exactly. Right? And even more, somebody's typing, oh, but the daily it's making higher highs, higher lows too. Sure, but this is a retracement on the down trend. Make sense, everybody? And let's make it different, right? So let's make it like this: lower low, lower high, lower low, and there you have the highs and the lows. Okay, so teachers, why are we going long? Because from the daily the market is below the downtrend line and you can draw it, and the market is making lower lows, lower highs. And somebody is saying, well, but it's making higher highs, higher low too. Sure, but this is a down retracement. Make sense, everybody? So yes, the market's making higher highs, higher lows on the daily, but look at the big picture. Make sense? And one more, we are at past resistance here. Teacher, don't you think that this is risky going short in here? Teacher James, Teacher Samantha, Teacher Olufemi, don't you think this is risky to go long right now on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that they are wrong. I'm just asking questions. Because if we are going long or we are going short, something is going to happen. And Alex is saying, well, I will go short on the 4 hour break the trend line with the pattern. Well, what if the market doesn't break the pattern, Alex? What if the market doesn't break the uptrend line? Make sense? Makes sense. Long term has lower probability. Trade what you see. Sure, but we are seeing the market making lower lows, lower highs on the daily. So monthly and weekly are long-term view. So you need to decide what you want to do first. See everybody, this is the challenge. This is the challenge we have as beginner traders. If I want to go long and I'm seeing an uptrend on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, I'm going to ask a question: why would we go long when the daily is making lower lows, lower highs, the market is below the downtrend line, and we are at past support, past resistance? If you say, okay, I'm going to short the market, I'm going to ask you, why would you short the market when the market's making higher highs, higher lows on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, and it's making higher highs, higher lows on the daily? Oh my god, he's trying to trick us. You cannot escape, everybody. You cannot escape the why question. Make sense? Wait for the counter. What if there is no counter? Everybody, the question is, how are we going to make money right now, okay? Right now, long or short? Pardon about this, everybody, sorry. I need to, my cell phone. Okay, sorry about that. Samantha says very risky, so we wait for the counter trend line break. Short on the 4 hour when it makes a confirmed downtrend. Short because the confirmation time frame is in a downtrend. However, you have to trade your strategy exactly. Okay? So is anybody in here who wants to go still long? Is anybody in here who wants to go still long? Okay, I will short on the 4 hour, but not now, okay? Anybody in here still want to go long? The probability of going long is very low. Okay, anybody else wants to go long on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Okay. Now, who wants to, everybody, who wants to short the market on the daily? This is what you see, right? This is what you see. Okay. Who wants to short the market on the daily, everybody? No, not. Okay, let's change this. Okay, we are clear. Who wants to short the market on the daily? You are tricking us. No, I'm not. I'm trying to teach you. This is the lesson. This is the lesson. And then we're going to check Euro New Zealand. Yesterday on the 4 hour chart. Yes. What price level did you enter, Sue? To check the Euro New Zealand 4 hour chart, what price level did you enter yesterday? If price is not near the downtrend line, I will go long. The price is in here. And again, teacher Olufemi, you are the boss, right? You are the boss of your hedge fund and you are teaching me how to trade. Okay? And I'm not saying right or wrong, I'm telling you, boss Olufemi, why are we going long on a downtrend on the daily? Isn't this risky? Wow, didn't know about that. I short if there is a counter trend line. Who in here wants to go short, everybody? Type in the chat me, I want to short the market on the daily. In the meantime, boss Olufemi, why are we going long on a downtrend? Relevant high, relevant low, relevant high, relevant low. Make sense, everybody? It's the same like EuroCAD, right? EuroCAD weekly chart, EuroCAD weekly chart. Just an example, Olufemi, this for you, just an example. High to low, high to low, low to high, and we are here. Just an example. Okay, just an example. We are here. Okay. And I'm asking you, boss, long or short? And you're telling me we are going to short the market in here. Teacher Olufemi, this is for you. We can clearly see the market is making low to high. EuroCAD weekly chart. Low to high, high to low, and low to high. Okay. And we are here right now. It's the same, everybody, just in reverse, you know. And teacher Olufemi is telling me, oh, we are going to short the market. Why are we going to short the market on something that it's clearly going up? So here is in reverse. You want to go long. Why would you go long on something that it's clearly going down? Sue is saying Euro New Zealand, Euro New Zealand, Euro New Zealand. Let's make this black. Edit coordinates. Euro 1.70710. Okay, very good. And it was yesterday, right? So yesterday 14 of, there you go. This would be the case. Okay, so you entered here yesterday, right? What pattern did you go long on, Sue? You have a stop loss down in here, take profit up in here. What pattern did you trade? I will short at the end of the retracement. Okay, now everybody, if you want to short the market on the daily, what time frame is the confirmation time frame? Oh, somebody's typing, oh my god, again. Right? If you want to short the daily, what time frame is the confirmation time frame? So you want to short this at, you are really looking at this in here on the weekly, right? You have a downtrend line in here, something like this from the daily, you know, and then you have an uptrend line, right? Just briefly on the daily. So everybody, this circle on the daily, it's exactly the same circle on the weekly. Make sense? So if you are going to short the market from the daily, which one is the confirmation time frame? So we clarified them from the 1 hour to our 4 hour chart. The direct relationship is the daily, right? But because we cannot short the market from the 1 hour to our 4 hour chart, we don't have any patterns. The market's making higher highs, higher lows. We can only short the market from the daily. Make sense? Somebody's asking, why is that? Because on the daily you can see the pattern. Everybody, if I short the market in here right now, my manager is going to call me and is going to say, Michael, say, yes sir, come to office. Yes sir, you know, why are you shorting the 1 hour, 4 hour chart up in here? Make sense? I need to explain the guy. You know, I cannot short the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Some of you said, well, trade what you see. What are you seeing on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Oh yes, but there is no yes but. And the skill, everybody, that you are trying to learn today for the first time, it's called timing. 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, it's not the right time to go short. Make sense? Oh, but the market is going to fall. How do you know? What if the market comes to the uptrend line and goes one more leg up? And you shorted the market in here, thinking that the market is going to break the retracement. So aggressive downtrend line. Aggressive downtrend line. Okay, everybody, so this is Su straight. Okay, now before Su is entering the market, starting from today, we need to check the daily chart. Makes sense? Because the 4 hour chart answers to the daily. So this is the 4 hour chart. We're going to move on the daily chart. Daily chart, right? 1 and 2, right? Okay. Su and everybody else, did Su enter prematurely? Yes or no? Somebody is asking, what do you mean prematurely? Prematurely means that you don't have, from the confirmation time frame, everybody, the reasons to go long or short on the pattern that you are trading. Freedom, can you repeat please? Yes, sir. When we enter prematurely, take a pen and paper or watch the recording 2 or 3 times, everybody. When we enter prematurely, this means that we, at the moment of our entry, we didn't have anything from the confirmation time frame that would confirm the pattern that we are trading. In this case would be the downtrend line break. Make sense? Stop loss and take profit also on the daily. You have it here, but we're talking about the confirmation. Olufemi, I've learned to wait when price is near an important areas as possible turning points. Yes, sir. Sir, should the stop loss always be on the confirmation time frame? Answer, yes. Absolutely yes. The aggressive downtrend line on the daily, not on the 4 hour chart. You have it. You have it here. Okay. You have it, Su. But you have a vertical line. You entered yesterday. See the green vertical line? You entered yesterday. Okay. At the price level down in here. The question is, everybody, let's try to understand something. We are here to learn, and we are not criticizing or judging anybody. Make sense? We need to get conscious on how this market works, and we should not be afraid of doing mistakes, of making mistakes. Make sense? So instead of being pissed and angry, no, it's the daily and I'm right. Stay quiet and listen. You know? Make sense, everybody? You can accept what we are teaching you, you can reject what we are teaching you, but don't come cry again back, you know? Everybody, you don't have anything to be ashamed of. We are all the same, we learn in the same way, we do the same mistakes. I did this too. So back to the original question. Su and everybody else, did Su enter prematurely based from what we are seeing from the daily chart? Su, this is Euro New Zealand daily chart. Su entered here. See the black line? I'm going to make it yellow, everybody, so you can see it. See the yellow line? Everybody? See the yellow line where Sue entered? The yellow line. Question: did Sue enter prematurely based on the knowledge of the confirmation time frame? The relationship. It's a yes or no question. And one more time, there is nothing to be ashamed of. We learn all in the same way. Make sense? Yes, she entered too early. Congratulations. When I checked my chart, I saw when I entered my chart, it was a green bar on the daily. Yes, but then this green bar, what happened with the green bar? So Sue and everybody else, education for you. If you are trading from the daily, from the 4-hour time frame, and the daily time frame is your confirmation time frame, you must wait the daily candle to close. Period. End of story. Okay, Sue and everybody else? Do you want to learn how to trade? I'm telling you, wait for the daily candle to close. This entry, based on what we see, it was prematurely. Make sense? The daily, like the weekly, like the monthly, those candles are moving. Make sense? Okay, very good. Let's go back to our understanding of the market, everybody. I just learned now how you draw your aggressive trend line. You consider the high and the lows of the candlestick. Yes, sir. Okay, everybody, so you want to short the market on the daily, right? Here is the question. Boss, why are we going to short something that is moving up? Somebody's typing, oh my god, again? Yes, if you are going to short the market from the daily, then the confirmation time frame is the weekly. Make sense, everybody? Now, I know for a fact that some of you are going to listen to this lesson. Some of you are going to start the relationship between the confirmation time frame and the trading time frame. And I know for a fact that some of you are not going to listen and are going to continue to trade just from one time frame. Okay, but this is the skill, everybody. Don't come back crying, oh, I'm not making it, my account is not moving up, why I'm losing that much. Because of the structure is down. Well, not on the weekly, is not. Not on the weekly, Alex. Okay, everybody, let me... On the weekly, you have something like this. Okay, and then this would be... Oh, let's change colors, everybody. Give me a second. So from the weekly standpoint, you are going to have something like this. And then you are going to have something like this from the daily, right? And it was here and it was like this. And what was the color? This one, right? Correct. And you would have like something like this from the weekly, right? Whoops. One more time. One more time. So everybody, you have a low on the weekly, you have a high on the weekly, right? Question for you. So far, we don't know what is going to happen, but so far, is this low a higher low or is this low a lower low from the weekly? Oh, he's going to trick us again, right? Look at the chart. Somebody's typing, yes. This is a lesson you should watch 2 or 3 times. Pen and paper, learn from the lesson. Make sense? So you want to short, it's the same, everybody. if you understand what we are trying to learn today, you wanted to go long on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. You could not. Why not? Because the daily was against you. Now you are trying to short the market on the daily, and we are trying to understand that if we have the reasons to go short on the weekly. Higher low, exactly. James, it's not a lower low, it's a higher low. James, a triangle, James, this is a low, triangle, okay. Triangle one, and this is a low again. Okay. Everybody, if this is your first time with us, go back on Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch basic module, what is market structure, market wave. Okay. If it's too difficult, if you don't get it, go back and start to watch lesson number 1, because this is it. The trend of the daily chart is an up retracement on the weekly. Oh, Lucas, congratulations, you got it. I want to go long on the daily when the market an uptrend. You got it, congratulations, Lucas. See everybody, it's always the same. On one time frame you are seeing something like this. Okay, this could be the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, daily chart. You are seeing something like this. Just an example. You are going to have a downtrend line, and on the next counter trend line break you are going to short the market, and you are going to put the stop loss, right? You are going to put the stop loss or above in here somewhere, or above in here somewhere, you know, it really doesn't matter. And when you're going to short the market is going to do something like this. This is a skill. You are shorting the market thinking of something, but this downtrend, down market wave, down structure was nothing more than a up retracement on the higher time frame, everybody. Make sense? Freedom, can you repeat please? Yes, sir. On the smaller time frames, on the smaller time frames, on the smaller time frames, it could be the circle, the 15-minute chart, the 1 hour chart, the 5-minute chart, the 2 hour chart, the 4 hour chart, sometimes even the daily. On these smaller time frames you would short the market because you would see a downtrend or a down structure, you know, or a down market way, whatever, and you would see the market retracing to past support, to past resistance, pivot point, whatever, and you would short the market because what you are seeing is this one. And when you short the market, bam, loser. Here is the reason why. Your circle, everybody, we're all the same. Make sense? We see the market in the same way. So this is perception. This is the skill, everybody. It's going to take some time. It's called spatial intelligence. This down market wave, this down market structure, this down short-term downtrend was nothing more than a up retracement from the higher time frame. Yes, an up retracement, up, extension leg up, retracement on the higher time frame. And of course, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame, and this is why the market did this. Make sense? So we can connect this one to this one. Oh, this is something valuable to learn, everybody. See how this works? There are many reasons why we as beginner traders lose trades. This is one of them. We are trading something, okay, thinking that we are trading a downtrend or an uptrend. It's all the same, you know, on the smaller time frames, on our trading time frames, but what we are not aware, we are not conscious, we have no consciousness about the bigger patterns. Make sense? But the higher time frame controls price action and direction on the smaller time frames. Okay, so homework, everybody. If you want to be one of my traders, homework, check your losers. But I don't want to check your losers. What about the winners? Winners don't count. Check your losers and try to figure out if your loser went against the confirmation time frame. Make sense, everybody? Until we get this skill. What is the skill? Check the confirmation time frame. This is the technical skill. You know, you can accept what we are teaching you, you can reject what we are teaching you. If you are going to accept what we are teaching you, here is the rule. Don't you ever trade just from one time frame. This is the rule. If you are going to accept what we are teaching you, don't trade just from one time frame. Check the confirmation time frame before you enter the market. Make sense, everybody? Homework. Check your losers and try to figure out if your loser went against the confirmation time frame. This would be an example. But it doesn't. It maybe hit the take profit before it goes up. I'm talking generally, I'm not talking about this example. So can't we take advantage of the smaller pattern? Great question. Everybody, great question. Listen to the question, everybody. Sue is asking, but doesn't it maybe hit the take profit before it goes up? I'm talking generally, I'm not talking about the example. So can't we take advantage on the smaller pattern? When you are taking advantage of the smaller pattern, do you have a higher probability or a lower probability? What is the answer? Type in the chat, everybody. What do you think? If you are going to take advantage of the smaller patterns, do the smaller patterns have a higher probability of success or a low probability of success? What do you think? Don't be shy, there is no right or wrong. Sue, the same question for you. What do you think? Are you going to have a high probability or low? Lower, exactly. So the answer is yes, you can. You can do this, but it's high risk, low probability. Alex, freedom question, but when we trade the 4-hour downtrend with the confirmation on the daily, we should be short, right? I'm not sure what example are we talking about, Alex. How many time frames do I need to check before trading the 15-minute time frame? Minimum the 1-hour chart. Olufemi, minimum the 1 hour. We're going to have a class on multiple time frame trading. Today is just one. You know, it's the introduction. Everybody, Olufemi, if you are trading from the 15-minute chart, you need to check the 1-hour chart. Alex, low, Olufemi, lower, exactly. Yes, sir. Okay. So everybody, we are still on the weekly, right? Let's check the weekly, everybody. Do you want to go long or short on the weekly? Yes, and the last one is if you are going to enter from the weekly, the relationship it's with the monthly, right? Oh, you are not making it any easier for us, do you? No. Everybody, do you want to have easy lessons or do you want to learn? We can give you easy lessons, oh, this is easy, Always remember, everybody, if this would be that easy, everybody would be a millionaire by now. And if you check all around the world, 90% of traders, 90% of people lose money in the Forex market worldwide. How do we know this? Every investment bank, every broker at the end of the year, it must report to the regulatory organ how many clients, how many accounts at the broker lost during the year. Make sense? And Forex market, there is a 90% failure rate. Make sense? A broker from Japan, it's the same. It's no different from a broker from Germany. It's no different from a broker from Brazil. It's no different from a broker from Switzerland. It's no different from a broker from Canada, Alaska, Italy. They need to report how many accounts lost. This is where the number comes from. Okay? So if you think that you're going to be a millionaire easy, you are not. Make sense? It's going to take some time. It's not going to be easy, but nonetheless, everybody, good news. Trading, it's a learnable skill. Make sense? We are all the same. You can learn this. Long. Okay, very good. You want to go long on the weekly, right? Okay. Why are you going long on the weekly, everybody, when the monthly it's making a higher low but a lower high? See, everybody? Right? I'm giving you this example, everybody, on purpose. Make sense? Yes, I want to trick you. I want you to think. I could make a higher high and everything, it would be easy, but you would not learn. Make sense? You want to go long on the weekly chart, okay? Why would you go long when you have a lower high from the monthly? What is the answer? So, see, everybody, in conclusion for today, when you win or lose on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, 15-minute chart, whatever, you have technical reasons on the higher time frames. This is the key point today to remember. Yes, sir. Every single time that we lose, just an example, every single time that we lose on some specific time frame, there is a reason, there is a technical reason on the higher time frame that we can see. Make sense? Somebody saying, thank you for teaching us also the losing part, not just the winning part. Congratulations, you got it, my friend. If you are smart, you want to learn how not to lose, not just, oh, show me how to make money. Samantha, seems that there is no real advantage if the probability is not in your favor. Congratulations, Samantha. Yes. You said that I should wait for the bar to close before entering, but a bar on the daily is a day, and if we wait until the next day, we maybe will miss the trade. So it's better to enter low probability trades, huh? I'm joking with you, so makes sense. So, well, but if I wait for the daily confirmation, then I'm going to miss the entry. Well, as I'm telling everybody, I know for a fact some of you are going to listen and are going to follow the concepts. Some of you are not going to listen and are going to take low probability trades. Make sense? Now we are not judging anybody, everybody. We are not criticizing. This is how we learn. Some of us will learn in an easy way. Some of us will learn in a more difficult way. Can't we enter prematurely because with time we will maybe in profit? Everybody, what do you think? How would you answer, everybody, to Sue's question? Can't we enter prematurely because with time we will maybe be in profit? Great question, Sue. Trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. So is entering prematurely the correct way? I will listen. You're my teacher. Everybody, you need to understand this. Makes sense? You need to understand that you can take any trade, but in a series of 10 trades, if you have low probability, you are going nowhere. Make sense? You can enter prematurely, we can enter prematurely, and we can still win, can't we? Right? But if we are going to enter prematurely, 20 trades are going to be most of them winners or losers. Alex, you cannot enter. Well, in reality, we can do anything we want, right? I can enter prematurely, not a problem. But if I want to make pips and money from 1 month after another, you know, this is not the way to go. Okay, everybody, our time is up. Homework, check your losers and try to figure out if your loser went against the confirmation time frame. Everybody, I want to hear from you tomorrow, okay? Come to class and share. If you figured out that you had a loser and the loser went against the higher time frame, this is good news. What is the good news? Stop doing this. Make sense? Stop doing this. Don't keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade for freedom. You want to be free with trading? Okay?